I'm Shun, CEO and co-founder of Remotehour. Remotehour is a website that gives the most spontaneous, open solutions to video calls. This is how it works. Meet Shun. He's an investor, and whenever he wants to invest in new startups, he schedules Zoom calls. But Shun is frustrated. His entrepreneurs has to first fill out a form on the website, then book a meeting time with Shun, and you know how annoying that can be. And finally, the Zoom call is set up. This entire process is a waste of the Shun's time. At the end of the month, he only got to talk to 2 founders, which is not enough. So he chose to start using Remotehour instead. With Remotehour, you can set up a room where you do 3 or 5 minutes of calls and people just queue up and you can just zip through them. The entrepreneurs can with one click connect to him, and then they can pitch how the business works, instant video chat and screen sharing. There is a timer at the top. After 5 minutes, the call automatically ends. Let me demonstrate how Remotehour works. First, he schedules the day and time he's available on his calendar. Next, he will share his room link with the founders, and then they subscribe his room with their emails. When the office hour begins, his status changes from away to online. When he's online, the subscribers to his room would get email notifications automatically. This is a view of how the guests call the host. So just one click, the founders don't need to have an account to talk to Shun. This is why Remotehour is frictionless and seamless. Shun's delighted with Remotehour. He's now talking to 8 entrepreneurs per day. This is not per week. That's more than his usual. No more back and forth scheduling. She has saved so much time. Remotehour is web-based, so Shun can easily share his link everywhere and even embed it onto his website. Business model is search. If users land up the rooms, they can upgrade our premium plan and instantly access more private room, and it helps them monetize with their paid rooms. Our customers are people want a lot of the transactions in the day, such as VCs, professors, customer support, or HR departments. We are really unique in the video call space. Remotehour is highly personal and keeps you always connected. We launched the app mid-March and started monetizing, and since this June, and our MRR is on the way, but consistently growing. We have 3 full-time engineers and 3 freelancers. Thank you, I'm Shun, CEO and co-founder of Remotehour. Remotehour.com is a website that gives the most spontaneous, open solutions to video calls.
All right, great job, Shun. Okay, investors. David, you joined us.
Hi everyone, this is David. I'm with the SVC. We're based in San Francisco. We do $250K to $1.5 million checks. Thanks, Shun. So it seems like this provides a nice functionality around sort of scheduling that hour or 2-hour block. That seems like a nice to have rather than a need to have. How do you see this fitting into somebody's ongoing schedule or ongoing life?
Okay, thanks, David. Jonathan, question for Shun?
Sure. First of all, I love that you use Shun in your example. I was a coffin fellow with him, and he's one of the best people on the planet. So please send my regards. He's great. I'm just curious, so like Zoom launched their events management platform today, which killed like 3,000 companies we saw pitch this past summer. So I'm curious, like how you think about this being like a feature versus a product, and if you're concerned about Zoom coming in and launching something very, very similar as a feature.
Okay, thanks, Jonathan. Keith, questions for Shun?
Yeah, thanks, Shun. It's crazy that my availability stack has now expanded to something where I realize I have an availability stack. And so just like David, I'm wondering, like, do you need to consolidate? Is there coming consolidation in this sector? Do you need to expand up and down the rest of the calendar? And are there white spaces you think that remain in managing availability that wouldn't be contested or that you think you could own?
Okay, thanks. Let's take one from the syndicate. Matt is asking, are you exploring uses in the education system, like instructor office hours, for example? So we'll take those. And Shun has an interpreter, so we'll give him a little extra time for those questions to come out. And then maybe we'll give him 3 minutes instead of 2. So whenever Shun's interpreter is ready, you can just jump in and answer some of those questions.
Hi. Thank you so much, David, Jonathan, Keith, and the syndicate for asking these wonderful questions. They're very important questions for sure. Well, we feel that Remotehour is not just a nice to have. For many of our target audience, this is going to be a need that we are already witnessing. So, for example, because you can like monetize a Remotehour in a way that you can have paid rooms, we're changing the way consultants work in the field. Telehealth workers, lawyers, personalized trainers like gym teachers or cooks, they can actually use our rooms to basically have a controlled environment, set amount of time, and they can basically monetize the services online. And COVID has been such a big accelerator in this whole scenario. People like to have having office hours or the office environment where people can come walk into their rooms and just talk to them, or just if they're offering a service, then they can enter the store. But as we can see, more and more companies, especially like in the past couple of days, so many companies have been announcing that they're going to be literally virtually working from home. And not only just big companies, a lot of people are deciding to work from home and thinking of ways on how they can monetize. And so it seems like Remotehour, because it is unique in the whole space where it's personalized, it's about you, it's about being always connected, and the scheduling is just so easy. We've kind of just reduced it to a single step, more or less. We feel that it's definitely a need to have, and with that, it also brings defensibility, which I would like to answer to Jonathan. The defensibility of how like Zoom cannot just come in and take over our type of service that we're offering. Is because, for example, when you have VCs or freelancers, they have a unique URL that they'll be giving to their clients, their customers, and anyone who they want to interact with on a regular basis. And remember, these are people who have a high volume of personalized calls. We're basically trying to help them basically save time. So this URL is like the unique phone number, and nobody wants to change their phone numbers all of a sudden. So we feel that our service offers that kind of defensibility with our unique URL and just the behavior of how our customers use. And finally, our Remotehour has a viral referral loop. So far, we've been just using organic marketing to basically reach out, and every customer that we've gotten has been coming from word of mouth. And the fact that the guests who attend our meetings, our customers' meetings, they don't have to subscribe. So the host, the person who subscribes to Remotehour, everyone around them who's going to interact with them have to use our service, but they don't have to basically sign up either. So this viral referral loop is just absolutely, just boosting our users month by month. And we actually have educational users, in fact, users who are professors who are, have open office hour timings to connect with their students in worldwide around, actually.